Alright. You've clicked on this video to ask the same question everyone else has. How is it possible to kill every boss in Sea of Thieves with just one hit? In this video, me and a few of my friends took on this challenge, and the answer ended up being much more simpler than we thought. Gunpowder, the ultimate weapon used to troll your mates, and a stupid explosion source to use against big-headed salty schmucks which shout at you from the sky. Just to break it down, we'll be cycling through multiple different bosses, such as the one from the Skull Fort, Briggsy, Grey Marrow, and finally the hardest challenge, a ghost to Grey Marrow. But like they say, before you make it to the top, you gotta start at the bottom. So we decided to do some tests on a national skeleton. And it's safe to say we were semi-successful.
Do we just sing? You fucking.
And on that note, I think it's time for us to begin. We'll be collecting the gunpowder from multiple skeleton forts across the map, and yes, essentially making a massive bomb each time. After we spotted a nearby skeleton fort, we began our expedition, locating the nearest inactive forts across the map. Whilst keeping one eye on the skull, we began to fill our ship up. After collecting enough gunpowder, we made our way to the next fort. And from that point onwards, we were ready. Some could say. With what comes with a lot of messing around, also comes with a lot of caution. And it's safe to say with the storm ahead of us, we began to panic. Now I'm not sure if a lot of you are aware, but storm plus gunpowder is never a good match. You know what I'd love to tell you? That we completely outrun the situation and got to our destination in peace. That really was not the case. And if you've ever played one day of Sea of Thieves, you'll know it's never always as easy as it seems. The consistent bucketing, rain pouring in, the chance of all the gunpowder blowing up, it was stressful. So to break it down, we arrived at the fort, but as the storm was coming too close, we had to stop midway from transporting gunpowder, which put us in a tricky situation. Now looking back at this footage, this didn't just let me realise that I'm not only an idiot, but like Flameheart, a schmuck. Now before you go down in the comments and say, ha you bot, which by the way I would not blame you one bit, this isn't even the last of it. You know what? I know exactly whose fault this is. The man behind it from the very start. Flameheart, the little stupid. And after escaping the storm and thinking we were at peace once again, well, I'll just have to run the next clip. For anyone who doesn't know what's about to happen, please save these moments while they last. The ship sunk. Why am I even surprised at this point? But with some of the gunpowder saved, we hadn't lost all hope yet. we were able to travel back, and through the waves of skeletons, we collected even more. And bear in mind, we collected about 31 gunpowder barrels, many more than we even anticipated, so when the round came, we were ready. How we did this, you may ask? If all your teammates die in the same round and go through the portal at the same time, there's a chance the island will reset, along with the round you're on, spawning in more gunpowder. And then, ladies, lords, we reached the boss round. Whilst the boss was distracted, we began laying out the gunpowder. Everything was under control, the formation was complete, and it was time. We lured it close enough to feel the complete impact, and I was ready to take the hit.
No.
Boys, girls, ladies, I'm not doing this again. It was a success. For the next boss, well, it left us uneasy. Carry on watching. Despite our latest victory, it made us think, was this going to work on bosses arguably much harder than the one we just fought? And the only way we were going to find this out was by meeting an old friend, Captain Briggsy. And by meet, I think you'll get the idea. After witnessing the biggest amount of nonsense known to man, we dipped and began our journey. Once plotting our course, we started making steady progress, arriving to the first island, collecting the chest, and then to the second, collecting the key. And with these items, we brought them back to Madame Olive, aka the biggest waffler of the 21st century. She was able to create a compass, which would lead us to Briggsy. This might just be me, but rewatching this clip, I swear I hear a ghast. Just me? Moving on. But that wasn't all. We made our way to the closest forts, grabbing more and more gunpowder. And to be honest, we thought it wasn't looking too bad, but we were wrong. Very wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, we appear to have gone short. Here's how it went. It seemed like our old friend Briggsy was going to take a bit more of a hit than we thought. After resetting, we went back, but not only getting more gunpowder from the fort, we completed one. If there's one thing which was going to help us with blowing up bosses, it was going to be the thing which could do it best. The mega keg. An explosion arguably several times more explosive than a normal gunpowder barrel. And well, let's just say, it definitely did the job. Once again, success was ours. And now, for our next boss, Grey Marrow, arguably the most notorious skeleton captain amongst the seas, and a key figure in the rest of this video. We began our voyage at Dairy Keep Outpost, put our anchor up, and started our journey. I'm aware I've spoken a lot during this video, so I'll try to summarise this part up. After mapping out a destination, we arrived, found this really cool shipwreck, dug these old outfits up, which are actually not too bad, deceived everyone on the island in believing we were the crew of the Morning Star, made our way over to Cannon Cove, dug up a skull, made friends with this pig, and all I can say is I had some damn good pork chop that day. Travelled over to the sunken grove, killed more skeletons, read the riddles, and we were off. The search for the gunpowder had begun. Made our way to Sharkfin Camp, then to Kraken Watchtower. After we finished there, we went to Hidden Spring Keep, and then to Killhall Fort. And for our final destination, we sailed over to Sailor's Knot Stronghold. And well, to our surprise, it's going a lot more better than we thought. Here's how it went. With the items we collected, it was time to summon the boss.
disturb my slumber. That means you must be an imposter. I don't know what you made you for, sir. Once goes, you deserve to wish your skull. And such words. Well, it's done, but she lays on me. I'll cut you down just as easily. So I think I'll take it nice and slow. Annie, you can't fool.
And from that explosion, it's safe to say we all thought Grey Marrow was gone. Well, you all thought wrong, because the final boss we were about to defeat was the ghost of Grey Marrow. This was about to be our hardest challenge yet, and for all of you who aren't aware what the Fort of the Damned is, it's where we're heading to next. But first, we had to do a few preparations. To activate this event, you need to be equipped with all 6 Flames of Fates, and with the skull, we were able to activate this event. Here's how it began. We spawned in on an outpost and noticed a storm was close by. And lucky for us, this was our chance to grab the white flame. You get this flame from dying from lightning and picking up from the Fair of the Damned. This is the place where you temporarily go to whilst being dead. We then ran to the Kraken, got the blue flame from dying to a shark, arrived at the fort, and for anyone who hasn't realised yet why we keep on going back to these forts, it's for the gunpowder. Went to another one, then made our way to the Fort of the Damned, but just to go grab more gunpowder from there. We were far from finished. Our next step was to dig up the skull, and with being one step ahead, we gained the rest of the flames and searched for more gunpowder. And with several more fort visits, we felt confident enough to fight the boss. Now for anyone who's unaware of how Fort of the Damned works, not only do you have to fight through waves of skeletons, but they have a much higher increase in health. They can also only be attacked if you hold out a lantern of their colour. And well, in the final round, the big fella himself will spawn. After scanning the horizon for a possible threat, we placed a ritual skull on the skeleton's body, and the round had begun. When the fort is activated, a massive red-eyed skull will appear in the sky, acting as a beacon. This should signal other crews across the map, leading them towards us. But on the bright side, whilst fighting these skeletons, there was a chance that the skeletons would not only just carry regular kegs, but the mega kegs. This benefited us massively towards the end. Here's how it went. All the gunpowder was set, including a few mega kegs we grabbed later on. It was time to bring the boss down. Go to him. Can we just take a second to acknowledge how close these bullets are to hitting the kegs? Now in reward for watching this video up to this point, I put together a short clip of Madame Olive smoking the shit out of Briggsy. Enjoy. And that's that. I think it's safe to say with enough explosives, it is possible to blow up every boss in Sea of Thieves. Thank you all very much for watching this video. It is my first, so I promise the quality and editing style will improve in the future. Massive thanks to all these people which helped in the video. I hope to see you all soon. Bye bye.